the larger region, which is economic development through the arts and arts economy. This fair definitely does that for the community, and we're very proud to be bringing that to Newport. The Apple Pie Crafts Fair can always be counted to fall on the fourth Saturday of August. People can mark their calendars years in advance and know that they will always be coming to a little piece of Americana in downtown Newport. The Library Arts Center is a community arts center. We have a gallery, studio, performance space. We also have arts that come out into the community, such as the Library Arts Center's Apple Pie Crafts Fair, mural projects, and other community arts projects. All Library Arts Center programs are designed to build community and local economy through the arts. If you visit the Library Arts Center's gallery right now, you'll have an opportunity to see an incredible display of local quilts made by the Sunapee Quilt Guild. This show is a biennial show for us and is a community favorite. It draws people from all over the state to our gallery to enjoy a gorgeous, gorgeous display of a wide variety of quilts made by the Guild members. The Library Arts Center, based in the heart of downtown Newport, in the back of the library building, the Richards Free Library building, is right on the town common at 58 North Main Street. If people would like more information about the Apple Pie Crafts Fair or the Library Arts Center, please visit libraryartscenter.org.
We all know ticks suck blood, but not just in the woods. Ticks can be almost anywhere year-round. Even though some are smaller than the head of a pin, they're big trouble. Even a tiny tick can make you super sick. So wear protective clothing and an EPA-registered insect repellent. And when you shower, remember, check for ticks everywhere. If you get a tick, tell an adult and go to ticksuck.org to learn how to remove it properly. Ticks suck, but being outdoors shouldn't. Ticksuck.org.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. Main Street Bookends of Warner. For books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner. 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. LaValle Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Hello and welcome one and all. You're watching live local sports coverage here on Yankee Cable Network. I'm Berkeley Stevens bringing you this one from Newport, New Hampshire, where the 3-2 Franklin Golden Tornadoes are in town to take on the undefeated 5-0 Newport Tigers. Franklin has their strongest team since 2015 and are coming off a recent 7-6 nail-biter victory over Mascoma just last week. As for the Tigers, they're rolling on with this streak of dominance over Division 4 after an incredible game beating the reigning state champion Somersworth Hilltoppers. The Tigers shut out Bishop Brady last week and look to close out the regular season in these final two games. Stay tuned, we'll return with kickoff right after this short break.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
All right, welcome back, everyone. That anthem courtesy of sophomore for the Tigers, number 81, Aiden Cowett, a man of many talents. Last time we were here in their game against Somersworth, he had the highlight catch off a Kyle Ashley pass over the middle, and here he was singing the anthem today. Captains are ready to head out to midfield to take the coin toss as we're just moments away from kickoff. A little bit of background on these teams. Like I was saying, this Franklin team is the best one they've had since 2015. They have a really strong core of seniors. Quarterback Ezekiel McCoy, Gabe Allers, Ryan Mango, Chris Suprai. This team, as far as Franklin is concerned, is as good as it gets since their state championship caliber teams. Newport, they're undefeated. They're a powerhouse in Division IV. Kyle Ashley is their star player. He's been their star player in every game we've covered, and he is someone that they could always count on. The rest of the team, still incredibly strong, especially that offensive line, the receivers and running backs. It's just a well-rounded Tigers team. They were upset in the state championship last year, and this year they're hoping to settle the score. Now it's time for coin toss. As we wait for this, we'd like to take this moment to thank our wonderful lineup of sponsors for their support covering today's game. That's Echo Communications, HR Cloth, Kearsarge Heating, Barton Insurance, LaValle and Middleton Building Supply, Bubba's Bar and Grill, and additional support from North Cape Design Build. Tigers have won the coin toss. They're going to defer it. Seems like Franklin has elected to receive here. Tigers are going to be going left to right on your screen to start this game. This is the senior game for this Tigers team. Last time we were here, that game against Somersworth was homecoming. The fans are out today as well. Seniors on the Tigers. Number 1, Kyle Ashley. Number 26, Lucas DeVore. Number 50, Colton Godwin. Number 58, Logan Ash. And number 68, Andrew Chartier. Be ready to be on the edge of your seat early. The last time we were here, the game against Somersworth, the kickoff was returned 94 yards all the way down to the 4-yard line. Seems like every time we're here in Newport, there is no time wasted between. We're just ready for a highlight to happen. Tanir Fournier for Newport is going to be kicking this one away. Down there to receive the kickoff if it makes it the full distance. Number 29, Gabe Allers. I was speaking with Gabe's brother Noah before this game. Noah unfortunately broke his leg last week, another senior player for this Franklin team. But he says his brother Gabe is going to be expected to get a ton of touches on the ball today. Down there as well for the Golden Tornadoes, number 3, Nathan Holmes.
Franklin Golden Tornadoes going to take the ball here, first possession.
Tigers ready to kick this one away. The wind blowing on this overcast day. Right to left, so he's got that in his face. And this kick, rather short, ends up into the grips of number 44 for the Golden Tornadoes. Can't make it far before being brought down by Aiden Cowett. He sets down the mic after singing the national anthem and makes the first tackle of this game on special teams. Sophomore Aiden Cowett having himself quite the fall of football here for the Tigers. Loving every minute of this season. Still an underclassman, someone who head coach John Proper looks at it being a true leader on this team for 2 more years to come. Now first snap of the game, and we're ready. It's going to be Zeke McCoy, number 10, quarterbacking the Golden Tornadoes. 5 receiving options outside. In the shotgun, Zeke spirals one down the far side. Already it's picked off. Aaron Fellows has it helmet high, leaping. And the Tigers immediately get possession from their own 42-yard line. Like I said, we waste no time when we're in Newport. Between the start of the game and the first highlight, and here it is. On the very first play, Aaron Fellows, one of the basketball studs for the Tigers, leaps up and hauls it in. And now we get to see this undefeated offense go to work.
Took it downstairs.
They have two quarterback options. One is Aaron Fellows. The other, stepping up under center right now, will be the quarterback for this play. That's Kyle Ashley, and he can always be a threat to keep it and run. Ashley hands it off. Gabe Howell with a short carry, may have picked up a couple yards. One more look at the first Tigers play. Gabe Howell found a pocket, couldn't quite get the blocking he needed. Ashley hands off the second play to Howell again. He motors his way up around 6 yards. I believe it's going to be third down with 1 to go. One more look, thick handoff. Franklin defense read it pretty well. They didn't bite too hard on the initial handoff. Able to stop Howell before he got to that first down marker. Oh no, Tigers did get a first down on that last play. It looked half a yard short to me. We've got a little bit of an off angle here. The chains have moved 1st and 10, and a false start on the offense will bring us back 5 yards. That'll bring us back to the Newport 48, 1st down and 15. Kyle Ashley hands this one off near side. Kobe Curtis with the carry. He chews up around 6 yards.
Curtis is carrying good for 6 yards. Gets the ball back above the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 Tigers.
Here's the handoff power run straight up the middle. Nice team tackle there made by the Golden Tornadoes, smothering that pocket. Same formation here for the Tigers. Kyle Ashley under center, hands it off to Howe. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage, might have even lost a yard there. Despite the early interception, some life is pumping through the blood of this Golden Tornadoes defense, who are doing a pretty good job to stop this Tigers running game early. Ryan Mango, Franklin Sr. there on the tackle.
7 ball sitting on the 44-yard line.
Shotgun formation now. 4 options outside. Ashley's got to keep this one. Gets a nice block on the near side. Makes his way to the sideline. He's got the first down. Trying to get more. Pushed out at the 30. This is just great coaching here. This formation is just really looking like the first passing play of the drive coming up for Newport, but they had Franklin fooled. Ashley's typically the most athletic guy out on the field in these Division IV games. Can never bet confidently on a pass play from these Tigers. Now under center, Ashley takes the snap, hands it off to Howe. He shoulders his way through a small pocket on the far side of the line, picks up a few yards. Another look at the Gabe Howe carry, already getting a lot of work today. Second down and 5 here for the Tigers. Ball on the 25-yard line. Ashley under center, pitches one over to Howe. Great blocking on the near side. Might have made his way up to the first down marker. Stop just short. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Look at this block here coming up. Christian Forsyth getting very far ahead of the play to make some room for Howe. As he scrambled toward the sideline. Tigers trying to keep this drive moving here. 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 21. Could be another false start here on the offense. And it is. That'll move it to 3rd down and 6 as we replay this one. And Coach John Proper comes out to talk with Kyle Ashley, who gets the play from the sideline. The extra 5 yards changes the game plan here, but the Tigers head up to the line of scrimmage in a very similar formation. Ashley pitches this one to Howe, far side of the field. Oh, and a big tackle made. The ball nearly stripped. Cam Lebrecht wraps up Howe and takes him down. And that brings up 4th down here for the Tigers. Here's another look. Keep your eye on 87 crashing through these blocks. Makes his way by Aaron Fellows. Almost able to strip that ball loose as well. Ashley in the shotgun. They've got to convert here on 4th down. 4 passing options outside. He'll keep this one. Winds and fires. A long pass down to the corner for Howe, and it's just out of his reach. And Franklin has the ball back. That turnover on downs will give the Golden Tornadoes possession here from their own 25-yard line. This offense just has one play under their belt, and it was picked off early. Newport has been vocal that they're pretty uncomfortable playing against passing teams, but showing a lot of confidence early on in this game with the pick. Here's a pass, short, and to the sideline before being brushed out of bounds by Kobe Curtis. That's Cam Lebrecht with around a 7-yard carry. Lebrecht motions through the play, has his receivers step up and block a little bit for him, able to get by Christian Forsythe before being nudged out of bounds. Second down and 6, ball on the 29. Zeke McCoy in the shotgun. Pitches this one over to Ryan Mango, and he's stopped near the line. Looked like Zeke almost wanted to keep that one before pitching it over to Mango, and a nice block there by Cam Lebrecht to buy him a few extra yards. 3rd down and 5 here for Franklin. Motion on the play, McCoy in the shotgun. Pitches that one, and it's bobbled. The Tigers may have dove on that first. We'll see as the dog pile breaks up. I believe that is another turnover here. Can almost see the fumble. Cam Lebrecht was in on the action, but the Tigers did recover this. So in 2 drives for Franklin, there's 2 turnovers caused by the Newport defense. And now Aaron Fellows quarterbacking this play under center Kyle Ashley. The running back gets the handoff. He'll scurry toward the far sideline, wrapped up, but gains a ton of extra yards after contact. And this is something we can expect all game long from Kyle Ashley. Yards after contact. No one in Division 4 is better than him. A stiff arm on to Harrison Kaplan as he fights for 4 more yards. Able to get a first down off the first running play of that drive. First and 10, Fellows under center. Another handoff to Kyle Ashley. Headed toward the near sideline. Might have made his way into the end zone. And he did. Kyle Ashley opens the score. 6-0. Newport lead over Franklin.
Kyle Ashley, 13-yard scamper on the far side and good for a Tigers touchdown.
Here's another look. 14-yard rushing carry here for Kyle Ashley. Contact there doesn't slow him down a bit. As he dives over the goal line, good for 6. Extra point being attempted here by Tanier Fournier. And the kick is up and good for the Tigers as they extend that lead to 7. Here's one more look at that Kyle Ashley touchdown. Fellows with the handoff, a very nice block by Camden Polari. He makes a window for Ashley on the near side of the O-line, and Ashley capitalizes. Kyle Ashley missed the last game. Newport shut out Bishop Brady 35-0 in their most recent contest. Ashley was shaken up on a play against Somersworth in the week prior. And now on a full week's rest, 2 weeks rest. He seems completely healthy to get back to his normal ways, dominating a passing and a running game. The kid has been doing it all his senior season. Fournier sends this one down far into the hands of Gabe Allers. He'll try and make his way toward the near sideline. Able to sidestep his way through those initial tacklers, making his way to around the 38 for Franklin.
Good return there, gives the Franklin Golden Tornadoes good starting position.
Nice return here by Allers. Nathan Holmes shoves a couple Tigers out of the way as he's able to sidestep past for around 5 more yards. Franklin will try and hang on to the ball here. Both drives so far have been turned over. 1 interception, 1 fumble. McCoy gets the snap in the shotgun, has some time, almost picked off again. Bryson Flowelling and Tyson DePaula, both in the area. Luckily for Franklin, though, it's just an incompletion. 2nd and 10 coming up. These Tigers, though, their linebackers playing that zone defense, covering that middle of the field. Doesn't seem to be a lot open. Franklin are one of the few pass-first teams here in Division 4. One of the better ones, too. Senior quarterback Zeke McCoy. He's a couple 200-yard passing games, which is incredibly rare in Division 4 especially. Takes the next snap out of the shotgun, lofts a spiral downfield for LeBeck. Oh, and it's just out of his reach. LeBeck reached out, had an opportunity for an incredible one-handed highlight catch. Just needed to be a 1.5 feet closer to that ball. But you can see this Franklin offensive line, they can buy a lot of time for Zeke McCoy back there, especially against probably the best defensive line in all of Division 4, Newport. It is no joke. If you can buy your quarterback 5 seconds of time against a team like this, that'll be a sign of good things to come. McCoy this time under center. He's going to wheel around toward the far side of the field and loft a spiral. Almost picked off again. Tyson DePaula reached up, had it off his fingertips. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10. Special teams coming out here for Franklin as they'll punt this one away. Down to receive for the Tigers. It's going to be Christian Forsyth. LeBrecq punts this one. It takes some nice bounces. Forsyth actually overruns it. And the Golden Tornadoes touch it dead at the Tigers' 24. LeBrecq didn't have the best contact on that punt, but the topspin just kept it moving down the field. Ended up being a fantastic punt for Franklin. Now the Tigers will have to cover 76 yards if they want to bring this one to the house.
Watch your side. I guarantee you they're going to side. Let's go.
Fellows, the quarterback, under center. Ashley behind him. Fellows hands one off. Colby Curtis up the far side of the field at the 50. Brought down at the Franklin 45. An excellent run there. Colby Curtis, his second carry of the game. A big one. Chews up 33 yards. You can see that Franklin defense faded left on the play. They were fooled initially. Zeke McCoy sprinting back, able to make the stop before the Tigers run away with 6 more points. Fellows hands one off to Kyle Ashley. Juts his way through the offensive line toward the near sideline. Zeke McCoy tries to shove him out of bounds and does, but not before another first down is picked up by Newport. Here's one more look. And the Tigers making their way down the field in an awful hurry. 19-yard carry there for Kyle Ashley. This snap being taken from the Franklin 21. Aaron Fellows still quarterbacking here under center. He'll hand one off in short here to Colby Curtis, trying to power his way up the middle for a few yards. This running game is working for the Tigers today. So much of their success against Somersworth was found via the pass. But here it's the ground game that's just been explosive so far through the first 10 minutes of this one. Aaron Fellows is going to keep this one, calls his own number. Jukes his way past one tackle for a couple yards, and good for another Tigers first down. Sorry, not a first down. It's actually 3rd and goal here. Or 1st and goal. A little slow on the chains.
1st and goal, ball on the 9. 3:25 to play here in the first. Tigers trying to punch in another one here.
Go defense!
Nine yards separating Newport from the end zone. Fellows under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Ashley, makes his way past the line of scrimmage, into the end zone once again. A rushing touchdown for Kyle Ashley, his 2nd of the game. And the Tigers lead, 13-0.
Ashley adds in another touchdown for him today.
Same play that they ran the first touchdown, and it's working like a charm for them today. Ashley hurdles one tackle, puts the stiff arm on to Zeke McCoy, and scampers his way over the goal line for 6 more. Fournier's extra point attempt is going to be blocked. One more look at that rushing touchdown from Kyle Ashley, his second of this game. Same exact play as that first touchdown. Camden Polari with an excellent job blocking two members of the Golden Tornadoes. Kyle Ashley breaks contact on his way into the end zone. Today's coverage is being provided in part by Barton Insurance Agency, where they work for you and not the big insurance companies. They know how to serve your personal insurance needs. And coverage also being brought to you in part by LaValle Middleton Building Supply, with 12 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. They have a great 10% off deal for high-quality Marvin windows. Learn more at lavalleys.com. Final home game of the season here for Newport. They have one game remaining on their regular season schedule. That'll be October 28th against Raymond. Fournier kicks this one down. Allers receives it in stride. Momentum past the 30, stopped at the 35.
Gabe Allers with the return. Up to the 35-yard line. Franklin Golden Tornadoes going to set up shop.
Special teams for Franklin has been pretty good, blocking a field goal. Their returns have been great, getting to the 35 and the 38-yard line respectively.
2 to play.
The Newport defense, though, has troubled Franklin so far. 2 turnovers, both resulting in Tiger touchdowns. They'll hand this one off here to LeBrecq. Breaks contact once, breaks contact twice with a hefty stiff arm. Franklin's got a first down as LeBrecq brings it down the field, 15 yards on the carry. Franklin first down, and they're going to rely on LeBrecq a lot today. And it's because of plays like this. The kid is strong. Just like Kyle Ashley excels at yards after contact. Such a difficult thing to do as a running back, but it's what makes the good ones great. And Franklin has a great one in Cam LeBrecq. Now it's McCoy out of the shotgun. Hangs on to this one. Pitches it over. It's a low pitch, and it's actually going to hit the ground. It'll be a loss on the play. Franklin did not get that ball back. We're going to see on this replay that this pitch was low, bounce, able to recover possession here. It is actually going to be Caden DeCato with the fumble recovery. Maybe the best start to a game the Tigers defense has had all season. Against a pretty strong Franklin team. They've already got 3 turnovers. The first 2 ended up resulting in touchdowns. Kyle Ashley gets the pitch here. A nice block on the near side of the field. Stiff arms his way and changes direction, but doesn't get far.
Dragged down on the far side after 9 yards.
Carry by Ashley. Eats up 9 yards for the Tigers. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Plenty of stuff on sale downstairs. Get on in line. Crock pot meals inside the snack shack. Girls going with hamburgers and hot dogs. 10 seconds, Mark. As always, we thank you.
Fellows under center. Gets the snap and keeps it himself. Only needs a yard, and he's got it. Tigers first down once more.
Carries good for a few yards and another Tigers.
Newport has ran this play twice where Fellows calls his own number. If they need just a yard, I think that's where they go to in the playbook. This team has so many threats. When Aaron Fellows keeps it as the quarterback, always catches the defense off guard. Between Gabe Howe, Kobe Curtis, and Kyle Ashley, Fellows is the last one you think would keep the ball for himself, but he's been successful twice. Here's Kobe Curtis shouldering his way through contact. The Tigers' ground game is strong today. A nice pocket made on the far side as Curtis muscles his way past Harrison Kaplan. And it's another Tigers first down. Fellows hands it off to Curtis again, runs into trouble at the line, and he's able to break free. Toward the corner he goes. Add 6 more for the Tigers, 19-0 as Kobe Curtis breaks free and takes it to the house. It looked like he would absolutely be brought down at the line of scrimmage, but watch him spin off this tackle. 2 Golden Tornadoes on him. He spins off, and he's on the loose. Tanier Fournier, 1 for 2 on field goals so far. The last one was blocked. This one, high and through the uprights, and it's good. Tigers lead 20-0. Here's another look. It is just miraculous how Curtis was able to stay on his feet through that contact and then had so much room to run near that sideline. You could see him look over his shoulder. He can't believe he had the space either. Kicking unit comes back out for the Tigers. Returns have been pretty good for Franklin. They'll need a big one here. Just a few seconds left here in quarter number 1. This kickoff could be the final play of the quarter, as Fournier sends it away. Lemberek sets up for the blocks, allures, scoops it up, and he's wrapped up, can't break that leg free, and he goes down. The clock stopped with a 1/10 of a second on it. We'll have one final play here in quarter number 1. Franklin will pick it up from their own 30-yard line. Final play of the first quarter. Zeke McCoy sets up in the shotgun. 4 options outside. Lemberek comes through in motion. Zeke pitches this one over. Nice tackle made by Gabe Howe before the line of scrimmage. And after 12 minutes of play, the Tigers lead over Franklin, 20-0. We'll be back in just a minute.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge-Sunapee Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Welcome back, everyone. 12 minutes thrown back up on the clock in this game between the Franklin Golden Tornadoes and the hosting Newport Tigers. It's senior day for Tigers, and they're playing with a ton of energy. The ground game is near unstoppable for them today, but their defense might be the main story. They've caused 3 turnovers, and every single one has been capitalized and a touchdown. Second down and 14 to start the drive. McCoy hands one off. They try and power run it up the middle, but it'll be a loss of 1 on this play. Tigers defensive line read this one beautifully. Watch them all fade to the right. Camden Polari having himself a game on both sides of the ball. Some key blocks on offense, on touchdown runs from Kyle Ashley, and excellent stops made on the line on defense.
Go Franklin!
False start here on Franklin. That'll bring them back 5 yards further. Third down and 20 now for the Golden Tornadoes. This offense just hasn't had a chance to get going. They've got all the tools. So far, just struggling to find a footing and a strategy that works for them. Lebrecht in motion. Tackle made, another fumble. Tigers with their 4th turnover caused. There is a flag out there. Penalty would have been on the offense, so the Tigers will have the fumble recovery and possession within the 20. They'll pick this one up at the Franklin 15. How about that? Polari strips the ball away on contact. And now the Tigers are immediately within striking distance again. Fellows under center, takes the snap and hangs on. Down the field, man open, and it is caught. Christian Forsyth wastes no time. And it's a touchdown passing play from Fellows to Forsyth. Well, the ground game has worked so well in Franklin here, giving up a wide open pass to Christian Forsyth. Fellows made it count. Fournier boots this one through the uprights again, and it's good.
Let's get some yardage.
We've had the luxury of calling a lot of Tigers games so far this year. I've got to say this is the best they've looked on defense and on offense. The running game, the passing game, turnovers, an interception already. Everything is clicking today for Newport. And if any other teams in Division 4 are looking on and they see what the Tigers look like at full strength with everything going their way, I'd be shaking in my cleats. Fournier ready to boot this one downfield. He'll have the wind at his back this time. Sends that one incredibly far. That'll run over through the end zone.
Fournier showing off the big leg there.
Showing off that kicking power with the wind at his back. Franklin will have this one from their own 20-yard line. Timeout called here. Welcome to our NCTV regional TV station. You can watch it on TDS TV 13 and 1013, NCTV 8, and at ycnnow.com by clicking on the 24/7 icon. Take us with you wherever you go. You don't have to have cable to watch us. And stay tuned at the end of this telecast for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game for the competitor that had the greatest impact on today's contest. And for the Tigers, there's a handful of names in the hat for that Player of the Game today. Right now, my front runners are Kyle Ashley. He has 2 rushing touchdowns. Christian Forsyth with a fumble recovery and a passing touchdown. Kobe Curtis with a rushing touchdown. And my dark horse for the Player of the Game, Camden Polari, having his best game of the season so far, has caused 2 of those fumbles so far and has just blocked great for Kyle Ashley on both of his rushing touchdowns. I don't think the score would be what it is today if Newport didn't have Camden Polari working as hard as he is right now. First down and 10. Golden Tornadoes have it from their own 20-yard line. McCoy takes the snap, pitches one back to Kaplan. And he's tackled before the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Brady Minkler there on the tackle for the Tigers. Number 53 shuffles to his right, breaks off his guard, and brings down the crafty Harrison Kaplan. Another running play up the right side of the line. Good for a couple yards on the Ryan Mango carry. 2-yard carry makes this 3rd down and 11. Here's one more look. Look at how these Tigers linebackers always just able to shift their weight, stay in on the play there. It was Aiden Cowett.
Lock it in. Let's get some block. Come on, come on. Let's go, Franklin.
McCoy hangs on, in some trouble, wheels out of that, still in some danger, has to loft one downfield, and it's almost intercepted again as Forsyth was down there right in front of the receiver. Look at that smile, he knows how close he was. Forsyth having himself a great game on defense. And look at the Tigers in a hot pursuit of McCoy. Fourth and 11 brings the punting unit out. For the Golden Tornadoes, down there to receive is Christian Forsyth. As he's looming around midfield, left foot punt. Contact is high and good. Forsyth will elect not to play this one as it runs out of bounds near the Tigers' 47.
Defense, let's go!
He's gonna roll out of bounds on the far side.
Let's go, get aggressive. You don't know what you're doing. Get aggressive.
7-yard line.
Check out Echo Communications for all of your printing and mailing needs. They're the home of the Kearsarge Shopper, where the latest YCN schedule can be found every week on page 3. And our next live game features Kearsarge Cougars girls soccer team hosting the Tigers Wednesday at 6 p.m. You can watch right here at ycnnow.com by clicking on the live games and events icon. Tigers ready to begin this drive from their own 47. Fellows quarterbacking under center. And he'll hand this one off. Power run up the middle, good for 7 yards. That's Emilio Urista's first carry of the game. In their contest against Somersworth, he had his work cut out for him. They were going to Urista a lot in that contest.
Carry good for 7. Leaves the Tigers second down and 3. On the 46.
Urista, strong, stocky kid. The ideal power running back archetype here for high school football.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, Franklin. Go, Jordan.
Second down and 4.
Come to your side.
Fellows hands this one off again. A pocket is made. Breaking free is Colby Curtis, and he'll take this one to the end zone for 6 more for Newport. Colby Curtis, his second rushing touchdown of the game. This one a 46-yard carry. And look at the blocking. The pocket is made, and once again, Colby Curtis on the loose. With flames coming off the soles of his cleats, bursting down the field with tons of speed, and the Tigers will try for the extra point here. And it's good. 4 for 5 on the day so far for Tanier Fournier. Here's another look. Look at the blocking. Wari, Chartier. So many Tigers involved in making space for Colby Curtis. And there is no one near him on his way to the end zone. Fournier boots that one low to the ground. Allers picks it up, makes his way past the 30, breaking contact, taken down at the 34.
Let's go. Nothing's there, make something happen. You got speed, you got talent. Let's go.
Fournier just loving that wind at his back on these kickoffs. Whistles that one low to the ground. It took a tricky hop, but Gabe Allers did a great job playing that one in stride. Every return so far, Allers has brought it beyond the 30. McCoy takes the snap, pitches one back, and it's a huge loss. Tackle made by Gabe Howe. A loss of 9 on the play for Franklin. Howe flexing his muscles, look at him, bursting through. Franklin doesn't pick him up on the near side, and Howe makes him pay. Second down and 19. McCoy keeps this one, looks for an option on the near side, can't connect with Ryan Mango. Third down and 19 coming up.
Third down, ball's incomplete. On the clock with 7:10 to play here in first half action. Beat the halftime rush, get in line down there. Everybody makes their way for some food.
Franklin offense now just trying to play as cautiously as possible. They know how many times they've turned it over. And you can see that they don't want to take a risk with a long pass anymore. McCoy takes this one and spins to the far side. Breaks contact once, nearly goes down. Makes his way up the field a yard before finally being brought down by the Tigers. That'll bring up fourth down and incredibly long. Fourth down and 30 coming up as the punting unit makes their way out there. Kobe Curtis, Aiden Cowett breaking through that offensive line, pressuring McCoy, resulting in another big loss for Franklin. And now LeBrecq is ready to punt this one away. Awfully high punt, but it doesn't make it that far. Bounces on the 35, and Forsyth once again will watch this one roll toward him. Newport will start this drive at the Franklin 48.
Come on, defense, take it away. Come on, get caught. Hold the box, 48 yard line, head in. Let's get a good stop here. We just gotta get one and then we keep it rolling. I like it. Come on, guys, you're good enough to beat this team. Come on.
Tigers up to the line to start this drive. They only have not scored on one offensive drive so far. Handoff play here to Howe. He can't get past the line of scrimmage. That's the kind of work Franklin needs on defense. Number 22, Ricky Collins, makes his way into the action with a nice tackle on to Gabe Howe. Loss of 1 on that play.
50-50 on sale. Get on that action. Usually a pretty good prize. Cash prize going to the winner.
Fellows hands this one off. And it's another huge running gain here for the Tigers. This time, Kobe Curtis with another great carry. 26 yards up the field goes Curtis. And he seems unstoppable right now. A great read, making his way through the pocket on the offensive line. Zeke McCoy tracks him down, but not until Curtis makes his way 26 yards closer to the end zone for Newport. Now it's Fellows under center. Takes the snap, hands one off to Arista this time. And he'll dive his way up the field for 6 yards.
Jordan, do not stand straight up. Duck walk.
Arista, that is the name of the game for him. Don't expect him to run to the outside, just using those strong legs to just muscle his way through the line. In every Newport game I've seen so far, every single carry he's had has been straight up the middle. Now Fellows in shotgun formation. He'll keep this one. Gabe Howe sets a block as well as Kobe Curtis. Buys some room for Fellows, and he takes it near the pylon. Into the end zone for another Tigers touchdown. 40-0, they extend the lead. The Tigers came prepared for battle. The blocking today has been next level for them. Kobe Curtis and Gabe Howe on that far side. Fellows shoving Gabe Howe up into that next block. And they were able to keep Cam Lebrecq at bay just long enough to get Fellows over the goal line. Tanir Fournier, 5 for 6 on extra point attempts today. Another look at that Aaron Fellows touchdown. You can see Ricky Collins in pursuit. Gets left behind by the Tigers. Excellent job blocking. And Fellows was able to make his way to the pylon. Ready for another kickoff with 4 minutes, 7 seconds left in half number 1. Fournier still with the wind at his back. Sends this one down to Allures. Catches it at the 8. Motors his way up to the 30. Breaks contact, 35. Allures all the way to the 41 before being brought out of bounds. Forsyth makes the tackle for the Tigers, but Allures with another nice return for Franklin. Their blocking on these returns has been nice. It's gotten Allures a huge handful of extra yards throughout this game, but that blocking has not seemed to be there on the Franklin running plays they've had once their offense actually gets started. Here they're going to pick this one up at their own 39. McCoy in the shotgun. He shuffles back, hangs on, passes over the middle, almost picked off again. Dylan Stanley grabs the side of his helmet in disbelief. It would have been his first interception of the season. Pass that one just behind the intended receiver, and Stanley almost able to cut in and pick it off. If he got that too, he would have had room to run toward this near side. It would have been a very dangerous interception if you're a Franklin fan. Allures offside here. We can't get a better view at that offsides. I think that was on the exact yard that we're aligned with here on our setup. I didn't want to say anything before the whistle, but it's too bad there for Allures. They back him up 5 yards, 2nd down and 15. Now Franklin takes this one from their own 34. McCoy in the shotgun, wrapped up, and the sack is made. Aiden Cowett closes the distance and brings down McCoy. Loss of 4 more on that play. Aiden Cowett sang the anthem, intercepted the first play of the game for Franklin's offense, and now has a sack to his name. High snap, McCoy, good job there to settle it down, passes over the middle, and it's caught! What a catch over the middle by Gabe Alurza, stopped just shy of the first down. It'll bring up 4th and 2. But a good sign of life here for the Franklin offense, that high snap, tough to control for McCoy. But he's able to settle it down and pass into a very small window into double coverage. Franklin take a timeout to avoid a delay of game on 4th and 2. Pretty good plan anyway. 2 minutes 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'd like to take this moment to thank our wonderful lineup of sponsors for their great support. Echo Communications, HR Clough, Kearsarge Heating, Barton Insurance, LaValle Middleton Building Supply, Bubba's Bar and Grill, and North Cape Design Build. And if you'd like to support our programming, please contact us at ycnnow.com. You can find all of our contact info on the bottom of the page. And also you can watch our Yankee Chronicle, the Who, What, Where, and When show of the region. A new show premieres every Thursday and Friday at noon and 7 p.m. or on demand anytime at ycnnow.com. Franklin comes up to the line out of the timeout in a dicey spot. 4th down and 2. The offense will go for it here. Ball on their own 47-yard line. McCoy under center. False start on the offense. Could be the defense. Tigers were pointing. And it is going to be on the Tigers. This should be a first down here for Franklin. And they'll table that play. They drafted up during that timeout. No need for it now. Franklin rewarded with the fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, front line! Front line! Point up your block! Point up your block! Front line, point up your block!
McCoy under center, wheels around toward the near side. Cowett in pursuit, makes the sack again. Loss of 8 on that play for Franklin as Cowett gets another sack. Look at him break the contact in pursuit of the quarterback. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half here as Franklin step up to the line. McCoy in the shotgun formation this time, flag on the play. They took too long on the snap, delay of game called on Franklin.
They're going to be delay of game on the Golden Tornadoes.
This offense has not been able to catch a break Second down and 26. McCoy hangs on, passes over the middle. Passing play gets them to about the original line of scrimmage here for the upcoming third down. Third down and 12 coming up here for Franklin. They're taking these risks with those passes over the middle. They haven't passed it over to a sideline yet. McCoy takes the snap, fades back, and sends a spiraling pass downfield. And it's picked off. Aaron Fellows has it again, and in stride past the 40, the 50. He's got some blocking, shoved out of bounds at the Franklin 46. Tigers causing another turnover here. This reception is very well contested, but Fellows just rips it away. And then makes his way down the field, 25 yards on the interception return. Setting the Tigers up pretty well here at the Franklin 45. Fellows is over to the sideline now. Bit shaken up after that play. The Tigers will knee it down to kill the rest of the clock here in half number one. Going into halftime, Tigers lead in an explosive offensive game for them, 41-0 over Franklin.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
Welcome back, folks, for a brief halftime recap here. Newport Tigers leading 41-0 over the Franklin Golden Tornadoes here in Newport. 6 touchdowns for the Tigers, 5 of them rushing. Kyle Ashley has 2 touchdowns. Kobe Curtis has 2 touchdowns. Christian Forsyth has the 1 receiving touchdown. And Aaron Fellows snuck in a quarterback sneak for 6 more for Newport. Newport has everything clicking for them. They've faced tough opponents, beating Somersworth 13-12 in what was the state championship rematch just 2 weeks ago. And since then, it seems like they've only improved. This is a pretty strong Franklin team in the division, but Tigers are just flexing their muscles, showing everyone how much of a powerhouse they are here on their senior day game. We'll be back with the third quarter of action after this short break. Stick around.
Need replacement windows? LaValle Middleton is the place. As a building supply company, most major brands are available to them. Whether your thoughts lead you to triple glazing with a glass coating, or a brand offering only a glass coating, LaValle's has the product information. LaValle's does not knowingly let itself be undersold by anyone, anywhere. Replacement windows are a good idea, but it shouldn't be a reason to overpay. LaValle's offers financing through the same sources as others. Often, buyers find their financing less costly locally and their business more appreciated. When you hear an offer of no interest or no payments for a year, you can be sure that there's a high price attached. It's a signal that you need to call LaValle Middleton for a competitive price for the same product installed. Call or visit one of our 12 locations or go to lavalles.com. Talk with a project specialist and arrange a visit for measuring and providing a very competitive price.
This is the 49th Apple Pie Crafts Fair hosted by the Library Arts Center on the Newport Town Common in the heart of downtown Newport. We're thrilled to have hundreds of craft booths set up on the Common, many food vendors, live music all day long. The Apple Pie Crafts Fair boasts an amazing sale of homemade pies made by hundreds of local bakers who donate pies, all of which are sold, the proceeds of which benefit the operating funds of the Library Arts Center. There is a much enjoyed pie contest every year, and we have a esteemed panel of judges chosen from community members in town and pie bakers who bring in their prize-winning pie and get the best bragging rights in town if they win. The first place winner of this year's apple pie contest was Sarah Bacco of Newport. We're very excited for her and very grateful for her donation of pie to the fair. The Apple Pie Crafts Fair meets a huge point of the mission of the Library Arts Center. It works to build community through the arts, bringing people together on the Common in an old home day sort of setting where thousands of people come together to celebrate homemade craft, visit community, and make community together. It also serves another wonderful function that the Arts Center strives to bring to the town and to the larger region, which is economic development through the arts and arts economy. This fair definitely does that for the community, and we're very proud to be bringing that to Newport. The Apple Pie Crafts Fair can always be counted to fall on the 4th Saturday of August. People can mark their calendars years in advance and know that they will always be coming to a little piece of Americana in downtown Newport. The Library Arts Center is a community arts center. We have a gallery, studio, performance space. We also have arts that come out into the community, such as the Library Arts Center's Apple Pie Crafts Fair, mural projects, and other community arts projects. All Library Arts Center programs are designed to build community and local economy through the arts. If you visit the Library Arts Center's gallery right now, you'll have an opportunity to see an incredible display of local quilts made by the Sunapee Quilt Guild. This show is a biennial show for us and is a community favorite. It draws people from all over the state to our gallery to enjoy a gorgeous, gorgeous display of a wide variety of quilts made by the Guild members. The Library Arts Center, based in the heart of downtown Newport, in the back of the library building, the Richards Free Library building, is right on the town common at 58 North Main Street. If people would like more information about the Apple Pie Crafts Fair or the Library Arts Center, please visit libraryartscenter.org.
We all know ticks suck blood, but not just in the woods. Ticks can be almost anywhere year-round. Even though some are smaller than the head of a pin, they're big trouble. Even a tiny tick can make you super sick. So wear protective clothing and an EPA-registered insect repellent. And when you shower, remember, check for ticks everywhere. If you get a tick, tell an adult and go to ticksuck.org to learn how to remove it properly. Ticks suck, but being outdoors shouldn't. Ticksuck.org.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. Main Street Bookends of Warner, for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.
At Wounded Warrior Project, while we all deal with the effects of COVID-19, our greatest concern is for the health and safety of our nation's wounded heroes, especially those who are at increased risk due to their service to our nation and those who are even now more isolated. We are connecting with warriors and families by adapting our free life-changing programs, including increased phone and video support and online services. The need has never been greater, and we've never been more committed. Please support warriors today.
You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
And we're back. Halftime coming to an end in just a few minutes before we start the third quarter between the Newport Tigers and the Franklin Golden Tornadoes. It's been a dynamite game on all fronts for the Tigers today. Their defense causing 6 turnovers. They've got 6 touchdowns as well. 5 of those rushing, 1 receiving. The 1 receiving touchdown was made, I believe, by Christian Forsythe, and the other rushing touchdowns, Aaron Fellows with the quarterback sneak. Cody Curtis ran 2 in, and Kyle Ashley ran 2 in. H.R. Clough, Kearsarge Heating player of the game at the end of this game is wide open. There's a handful of names I could pick from the Tigers who are just impressing me with their offense and their defense, their special teams. Everything is working for them today. Head coach John Proper must be awfully happy with how this team is closing this undefeated season. They have 1 game after this remaining on their schedule. That'll be October 28th against Raymond. John Proper is in his 5th season with the team. He has a 30-10 record. He's a 1996 Newport High School graduate. He used to be an offensive lineman and defensive end on the Division IV state title team of 1995, and he coached Newport to the 2020 title.
Toyota vehicle.
He must be stoked to have this kind of core on this team. The amount of running talent he has, Kyle Ashley and Aaron Fellows, both quarterbacks who can sling it, and the defense has been outstanding too. Camden Polari, number 54. I said earlier in this game, he's my dark horse for the player of the game. I don't think anyone is out on this gridiron working harder than big number 54 today for the Tigers. He's caused 2 of those fumbles that they've recovered, and he's had excellent blocking on their rushing touchdowns as well. The last 4 times these teams have met, Newport has won every meeting. The last time they played, it was October 15th, 2022 at Franklin. Newport won 57-0. We should be back here for 2 weeks for the opening playoff game, as the Tigers make their run to what may be another state championship game, and very likely we could see a rematch between them and Somersworth. We saw that game 2 weeks ago. Newport won 13-12. I've talked about it a few times. Somersworth, they were roaring back in the second half. They looked like they could overtake the Tigers, but the Tigers were able to hold them at bay. Somersworth, they tried to get that running game going, but John Proper had the Tigers totally tuned in for it. But I would expect for Division IV, that is going to be the stage we see set for the state championship. Somersworth, too, hungry for revenge. When the Tigers beat them 2 weeks ago, it ended a 21-game winning streak dating back to 2020, where they lost the state championship game to Newport. Maybe the best football rivalry in the entire state, the Tigers and the Hilltoppers from Somersworth. 3 minutes thrown back up on that clock before kickoff. They love doing that to us here in Newport. Franklin, though, despite the score, this is a team that they can be proud of. It's the best team that they've had since 2018, probably the best one they've had since before 2015. That 2018 team that they had, they lost in the Division IV finals. They finished the season 6-3 and made a miraculous underdog playoff run to the state championship. Since then, they've gone 1-6, 1-2 in the shortened COVID season, 0-8, and 1-6 again last year. The 3-2 record they've got this year is strong. They've got a great core of seniors. Their head coach, Tim Snow, in his 3rd season with a 4-16 record, but he's well aware that this is as mighty as his team has been in close to a decade when they won the state championship. Teams have made their way back to the sidelines as we prepare for the kickoff. It will be Franklin kicking it toward the Tigers this time around. Newport, always been a football powerhouse. They have 14 state championships to their name, dating back to when they won as the Towel School back in 1952, 1961, 63, and 64. And then when they changed their name to Newport, they won the 1970 state championship 71, 73, 1982, 89, 1990, 1995. That was the team that head coach John Proper was on. 2010, 2015, and most recently 2020, which John Proper was the coach of. 60 seconds now separating us between kickoff, and we'd like to take this moment to thank our wonderful lineup of sponsors again for their fantastic support. That's Echo Communications, HR Clough, Kearsarge Heating, Barton Insurance, La Valley Middleton Building Supply, Bubba's Bar and Grill, and North Cape Design Build. Please do your part in thanking our sponsors as well, making this local live sports coverage possible here on Yankee Cable Network. Our next live game is going to be in Kearsarge as the Tigers girls varsity soccer team travel to Sutton to take on the Cougars. That'll happen Wednesday with the opening kickoff at 5:54 p.m. You can watch that live right here at ycnnow.com by clicking on the live games and events icon. If you miss any of our live games, you can catch them as well. Same spot, ycnnow.com, or you can even search us on YouTube if that's easier for you. And we are ready to go here for the second half of action between the Golden Tornadoes and the Tigers. Head coach Tim Snow trying to amp up his team going into this half. Their goal is no longer to win this game, but he wants them to play it as a new game, play their hardest against the best team in the division, and show them what they're made of. Saw a good example of that last night too in Kearsarge, where Kearsarge, they were shut out, but I was very impressed by their unwillingness to give up on every single play. Kearsarge was shouldering on despite being down big. Still making big hits, running head down, going for every extra yard possible. That's the same kind of thing Tim Snow wants to see from Franklin in this second half. This one is kicked away, and it's hauled in. Colby Curtis takes this one as close to the far sideline as he can before being brought down at the Newport 43. One more look. The low kick handled well by Curtis. Get some good blocking up front by Adrian Sanchez. Slightly different look here for the Tigers in this second half. Bringing out a different lineup of players. It's going to be Tyson DePaula here, quarterbacking the offense. He has an interception in this game. Hands off the first play of the drive. Look at this yards after contact. That is ridiculous. And it's Emilio Urista too, just arm in arm with his brother in arms, Gabe Howe. They motor their way down the field 18 yards for a Newport first down. Look at Urista just carrying Gabe Howe along with him. Talk about teamwork. Urista just said, get on, we're going forward. That was at least 9 yards after the initial contact. Second play of the drive is going to be a run up the middle from Colby Curtis, good for 6 yards. Second down and 4 coming up with the ball on the Franklin 35. Offensive line still working hard here for Newport. For Franklin now is Aaron Trumbull on the tackle. DePaula under center, hangs on to this one for a quarterback sneak, makes his way to the near sideline, has the first down and 5 extra yards, brings this one to the Franklin 25. Nice run there by Tyson DePaula. And as always for the Tigers, great blocking in front of him, Gabe Howe. Able to keep Tyler Bennett at bay. First and 10 from the 25. DePaula tosses one back to Gabe Howe, runs into contact after the line of scrimmage. A gain of around 5 for the Tigers. Continuing to close the distance between themselves and the end zone again. The pitch back, the block up front by Kobe Curtis and company. Hand off here to Arista, crashing through the middle, good for the first down. A nice 13-yard carry gets this all the way to the 4-yard line as the Tigers threatening on a 1st and goal coming up. I've talked about it a few times. If Arista gets the ball, he's going straight up the gut with it. He is all about yards after contact. DePaula takes the snap, hands it off to Arista, trying to break through up the middle again. And he just gets over the goal line for another Tigers touchdown. Got that ball over by just a hair. And that's Arista's first touchdown of the game, his 6th carry of the game. All those squats in their weight room in the offseason paying off big for Arista. Back-to-back carries. Put up 6 more for the Tigers. The low kick kind of wobbled its way through, but it did go through the uprights and good. One more look at that Arista touchdown. The offensive line, too, just making a bunker for him to go into. And then Arista pushes his way through all those big Franklin defensive linemen. Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor is helping make today's game coverage possible. They have a full menu of amazing seafood, land fare, award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy the hunger of any size party. Tigers ready to boot this one away once more. Squib kick bounces out of bounds near the Franklin 36. Franklin will start this drive again with pretty decent field position. I believe they're going to spot this one at the Franklin 41. Once this is all over, move it up 5 yards from where it went out of bounds. Timeout called here. Teams head to the sideline for some water as John Proper calls time. Today's coverage is being brought to you in part by LaValle Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. They celebrate over 60 years of serving you locally from 12 locations in New Hampshire and Vermont. And HR Clough Kearsarge Heating has full service offerings of all types of energy systems as well as air conditioning and water conditioning, along with their Muddy Paws Pet Wash and Auto Bath Car Wash located in Kentucky. And additional support for the game of the week is being provided by North Cape Design Build. And if you'd like to support our programming, please contact us at info@ycnnow.com. You can find all of our contact information at the bottom of our homepage. Ready to pick things up here after the timeout. 1st and 10 from the Franklin 41. Zeke McCoy takes the first snap, trying to trudge through contact. Nothing gained on that play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Aiden Cowett and Emilio Urista in on the tackle for the Tigers. Final play of the first half had number 29, quarterback Aaron Fellows on Newport, shaken up a bit. I can see down near their sideline that he seems to be walking around okay. Good sign of things for Newport. Second play of the drive here as McCoy gets the snap in the shotgun, whistles one toward the near side, passes broken up. Urista and Forsyth knocking that one incomplete for the Tigers. It looked like a shore connection to Harrison Kaplan, but great defense in the secondary from Newport. Kept that pass from completion. Nice clean play too by Forsyth. Behind the receiver, doesn't interfere with the pass, just reached that left hand over. Swatting it down, and Urista was there in front of the man, just to put a body on him. Now it's McCoy here. 3rd down and 10, still on the 41. McCoy hangs on, looks left, heaves a pass down the field, and it's caught. Gabe Alers with the catch. Yards after the catch too, taken down near the Tigers 22. Flag on the play. That's the biggest offensive play we've seen from Franklin all day. Another nice leaping catch from Gabe Alers. Here's another look. Referees currently conversing about the flag on that previous play.
Reception here, twice his length. 4 yards, and then a penalty is going to be tacked on here.
I believe the penalty is on Newport here.
What's going on? Good?
50-50, everyone.
Don't worry about it. You got it.
Wasn't able to see what the ref called there. If I had to guess, it would be unnecessary roughness, maybe a hold on the tackle. Either way, just a 5-yard penalty. This is as close as Franklin has been to the end zone.
2208. Down at the snack shack. Claim your prize. Thank you, ladies. Happy birthday to old Charlie Baker.
First down and 10, ball on the Tigers' 12-yard line. Ezekiel McCoy in the shotgun. 2 options, far to the outside to pass to. And they'll hand this one off. Trying to crash through the line. Gaining small yardage, but moving them closer. Ryan Mango with the carry, good for around 5 yards. Mango running into a lot of trouble there. You could see his teammate tripped up. Had to navigate that right in the middle of his route, but still, Franklin gained some ground. 2nd down and 5 from the Newport 7. And McCoy's going to keep this one. The line trying to push him across the goal line. It'll be awfully close, but I believe just shy of a touchdown. One of my favorite plays in football. Everyone just converge right on the snap. Put your hand on the ball carrier and just try and muscle him forward through the defense. Franklin put out their best effort there, and it is a 1st and goal. The ball is currently on the 3-yard line. An excellent chance here for Franklin to break the shutout against this incredible Tigers team. Similar play here. Zeke McCoy into the house, and Franklin's got 6 on the board. Touchdown, Zeke McCoy. One more look, going with a similar style of play, but McCoy can see right here it's not going to work like it did last time. Shuffles his way left. And he finds a hole on the outside of the line and takes it into the end zone. The extra point attempt is going to be wide left of the uprights. So after the touchdown, it'll be Tigers 48, Franklin 6. Here's another look at the touchdown from McCoy. Just running into too much trouble, not able to keep going forward. Had his wits about him to break out of that play, make his way left and into the end zone. Three minutes, 20 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. As Franklin get ready to boot this one away toward the dangerous Tigers. Breck squibs this one down. It bounces over Urista's shoulder. The Tigers have to dive on it. Not able to carry this one up the field. They'll pick this drive up at their own 32. A nice bounce there for Franklin. Gives their special teams a break. Tigers offense get the play from the sideline. Ready to begin this drive. DePaula bobbles the low snap, has to hand it off in a hurry, and they're able to scamper away with it. What a miracle play there for the offense. Tanier Fournier with his first carry of the game, and it's a chaotic one. Good for a Tigers first down, and an extra 10 yards, 20-yard carry here for Tanier Fournier. How about that? Hard to read that play as the defense. I cannot believe that DePaula was able to scoop that up and immediately get the handoff to Fournier in stride, and they had blocking as well. Everything is just going the way of the Tigers here, including that stroke of luck, but there's a tackle and a loss. Aram Trumbull. Trumbull here makes his way to the ball carrier unopposed. Wraps him up for the tackle, loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Their handoff here by Newport. It's going to be Arista this time. He's brought down just beyond the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Franklin doing a great job here near the line of scrimmage to stop a couple of these runs. Just that stroke of luck for the Tigers.
Let's go, Aram.
15 seconds and ticking down. This will end the 3rd quarter here. Tigers still leading 48-6 over Franklin. We'll be back in just a minute with the 4th and final quarter.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
And we are back. 4th quarter about to begin, the final 12 minutes. The Tigers are leading over the Golden Tornadoes from Franklin 48-6. The shutout was broken thanks to a quarterback keeper by Ezekiel McCoy. Carried it in 3 yards to the house for Franklin. Now it's the Tigers on 3rd and 8. DePaula's got to keep this one and wheel around to the near side. Breaks the first tackle, still in trouble. Has to muscle his way through for some extra yards and may have just gotten the 1st down. And DePaula succeeded. 1st down for the Tigers. The blocking this game has just been the difference for Newport. In the first half, there were a ton of turnovers that the Tigers defense was able to capitalize on, touchdown after touchdown. But the consistency all game long has been the blocking. The Tigers' running game has just been unbelievably successful, and it's not just 1 or 2 guys or the biggest guys on the team. Everyone is putting in maximum effort to buy those running backs and quarterbacks every yard they can. This handoff play is going to try and go up the middle. It'll be a loss of a yard. Golden Tornadoes reading this one well. Plugging the hole in the center of the defensive line before any damage is done. Here's the snap and the handoff. Heavy hit, and the ball's knocked loose. Tigers may have pounced on it first. That was a huge hit from the Franklin defense. Tanier Fournier gets the carry and then gets a wake-up call. Aram Trumbull again. He had a great hit on the last Tigers drive as well. And Trumbull, the freshman for Franklin, is playing some of his best football of the day right now for the Golden Tornadoes defense. DePaula takes the snap. He wheels around to the far side, has some blocking, can't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Gabe Allers closes the distance, makes the tackle for a loss. 4th down and 11 coming up. Here's one more look. This play developed well for the offense, but number 29, Gabe Allers just hunting. Makes his way in between the Tigers blockers, and then makes the tackle for a loss of 1. The offense is staying out there. They'll go for this on 4th and 11. DePaula ready to take the snap, has 2 backs behind him. He'll hand this one off, and it's Allers again. Tackle made, and a turnover on downs as Franklin get possession back. Well, Franklin head coach Tim Snow, right after halftime, you could kind of hear him too. He was saying that he wants his team to show him what they're made of. End the shutout, they succeeded there, give them maximum effort until the final whistle. And you can see that the defense is doing that now. Between Trumbull and Allers and everyone else on the defense, you can tell that this Franklin team has not been put to bed. We'll have a timeout taken here and a brief break in the action with 7:49 to go in the quarter. Eight touchdowns in total today, 7 for the Tigers, and 6 of those Tigers' touchdowns are rushing. Kobe Curtis has a pair, Kyle Ashley has a pair, Emilio Urista has the most recent one. Aaron Fellows has a rushing touchdown. That was a quarterback sneak. Fellows also has an interception and a fumble recovery. And then Christian Forsyth for Newport has the lone receiving touchdown. And like I mentioned a minute ago, Ezekiel McCoy for Franklin has their lone touchdown. 3-yard carry in for McCoy, the quarterback keeper. Tried to go straight up the middle, ran into trouble, read the play, moved left. Brought it into the end zone to finally break the shutout. Franklin ready to begin this drive, staring down a 4-man front from the Tigers. Lebrecht goes in motion. McCoy hands this one off to Mango. He puts the shoulder down. The carry's good for maybe just a yard. Franklin running the no-huddle offense here. Lebrecht in motion again. McCoy gets the snap, hangs on and spirals one toward Lebrecht, and it's just over his reach. Six minutes, 50 seconds and ticking down here. We are in running time territory. As the clock continues to tick down in our 4th and final quarter, make sure you stay tuned until the end for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat player of the game. I've got quite the decision to make in regards to that. Zeke heaves one down the field toward the far sideline, and it's caught. Nathan Holmes with the reception. 32 yards up the field come the Golden Tornadoes. Beautiful spiral lofted into the air by Zeke McCoy as it connects with Holmes. Here's another look. You can see Holmes on the bottom of your screen there. Got some separation between him and his defender, reeled in the pass, and almost was able to explode up the field for some more yards. But Connor Clark on the Tigers able to get back in front of him. Put a stop to that big passing play from Franklin. They line up again. 4 passing options here. McCoy keeps it. This time chooses the far side of the field. That one out of the reach of Lebrecht. Incomplete. Flag comes out on the play on the far side of the field. Could be on Lebrecht here. Some words exchanged after the play. We'll see if it's on the offense or the defense. And it is going to be on Franklin here, so they'll march this one back a ways. Costly penalty for Franklin, who seemed like they had just gotten their offense going. That brings them back 15 yards. First down and 25 as they'll resume this drive from their own 40. Second down, sorry, and 25.
Second down still here.
Some confusion there about whether it was a dead ball foul or not. It is second down and 25. McCoy heaves one down near side of the field off the fingertips of Gable Lurs. Well, Franklin starting to really flash their passing talents in this fourth quarter. The O-line doing an excellent job getting McCoy as much time as possible. Nearly connected there with Lurs. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. Third down and 25 to go still for the Golden Tornadoes. Shotgun formation here for Franklin. 3 passing options on the near side. McCoy gets it, quickly puts one toward the near side. Great catch made by the official. You could see his shoulders kind of jump up a bit. He was surprised, as we all were.
George plays flag football, I believe. He refs flag football.
4th and 25. No reason for Franklin not to go for it here. Still shotgun formation. 2 receivers on each side. McCoy over the middle of the field, just through the hands of Nathan Holmes. He nearly had that one. It would have been well shy of the first down. But still a fairly good execution of that play, just slipping right through the hands of Holmes on this chilly day. Newport will start this drive at their own 39-yard line. 3 minutes to go in this game. Tigers taking their time to call this play. They're in danger of a delay of game here.
Want to break the clock on him. What the heck is that? If you're scared, bring somebody else in.
Finally, a delay of game called.
Just stop it. It's like a minute, Brad.
Officials and Proper talking right now near the sideline. Proper will take a timeout. That flag is going to count, so they will move the ball back after this timeout.
Reset the clock.
Franklin sideline a little bit concerned with the clock as we were in running time, and Newport just took way too long pre-snap there before calling that timeout. Franklin was hoping to get some time thrown back up on the clock. Currently there's 2:23. We'll see if there's anything done about that. The referees still have not moved this ball back after that flag on Newport. It doesn't seem like they're going to move the ball back either. In my opinion, that should have been a delay of game on Newport. Things are getting pretty relaxed here as the run goes up 4 yards from the line of scrimmage. This time it's Cameron Simpson with the carry for Newport. Simpson's first carry of the game, good for 4 yards, moves us to 2nd down and 6. A minute 40 left to play here as the Tigers head up to the line. DePaula under center. Hand this one off in tight, stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Tornadoes smother that Tigers run. It was Aiden Hodge with the carry. And a handful of Golden Tornadoes players with the tackle. Just no haul to run through there. Matt Nason, the junior for Franklin. Under a minute to play here as DePaula gets ready to take the snap. He'll wheel around to the far side, has some nice blocking, flag on the play on the near side of the field. Maybe some unsportsmanlike here on the near side of the field. We'll wait and see. There is a flag. The carry was only good for a yard. There's 38 seconds left on the clock. That is stopped. Holding called on the Tigers here. We'll march it back 5 yards for what may be the final play of this game. It'll be a repeat of 3rd down here. Tigers are going to take this one from their own 34-yard line. 38 seconds on the clock. I don't believe they would knee down this play and the 4th down play. They've got younger guys trying to get some experience against a varsity team. Likely they're going to try and execute something here. DePaula takes the snap. Hands one off in tight. Helmet comes off on the hit. Cam Simpson totally fine after the helmet popping off. He'll have to go to the sideline. And the clock stops with 20 seconds on it as a timeout is taken by Franklin. It'll be the final play of the game coming up after this timeout. One of our underwriters today is Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor. With over 16 years of providing hungry patrons with high quality food and friendly service, with their mission to deliver a remarkable experience to every guest. And this game being brought to you in part by LaValle Middleton Building Supply with 12 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire. They have a great 10% off deal going on right now. You can learn more about that at lavalleys.com. And check out Echo Communications for all your printing and mailing needs. They're the home of the Kearsarge Shopper, where the latest YCN schedule can be found every week on page 3. Final play of the game here, coming up. 20 seconds left and ticking down. DePaula under center, hands this one off. And Franklin stopped the run in its tracks. And the clock expires here as Newport emerge victorious, triumphantly beating Franklin 48-6. And now your HR Clough Kearsarge Heating turning up the heat player of the game. I'm going with an underclassman. We've got sophomore Kobe Curtis, 2 rushing touchdowns on the day for him, including a 46-yard carry to the end zone. Thanks for watching this YCN Game of the Week. We'll see you Tuesday for soccer.
This program is supported by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge Shopper. Echo Communications. Main Street Bookends of Warner, for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.